Hello everybody and welcome to another Zenless Zone live stream. Has been a wonderful Friday. Hello Hydro, X-Nay, Tilted Hero, Sayonara. Sinbad was here as well, right? Oh my god, so many people. I hope you're all having a great day. I'll be coming back as you continue to watch my live stream. And I haven't had this many viewers on a Zenless stream since like 1967. Okay, let me first... Wait, do I need... I might need some mats for my Billy. Convert and fill. Yeah, we need these. Wait, that's the wrong Billy, shoot. Wait, wrong Billy. This Billy. These are the mats that we need. Yes. Yeah, we got a 10-minute preview. I haven't actually watched it all. We'll watch it on stream. We got a 10-minute preview of 3.0 gameplay and such. Sobek from the Thrall, okay. But here we need these mats. I need like a billion of them. When the 67 emote get added, somebody requested it. It wasn't me. I mean, I added it, but it wasn't. Yeah. 67 days ago. Post commission. Expert challenge. Wait, shoot, what does Billy use? He uses this, right? Yeah. The higher dimensional data blasting miasma feather. Confirm target. By the way, what is this for? What is commission challenge times 4? This is always only one, right? You can never set it to more than one. Why does this exist? Like, no matter what you pick, it's always one. It would be convenient if I could say like, okay, yeah, 3 boss clears, bam. But no, it always says 1. What is the point of this selector? Okay, we'll let other people clear our enemies. No need to do it. Okay, so let's actually watch the thingy. We have a lot of people here already. Before everybody leaves, we can watch the preview video that has been posted. It has been since posted on the official Zenless channels as well. So yeah, I have only seen like some clips. I haven't seen the entire thing. So let's see what's up in Ross Khalifa. Does anybody say anything in this preview? Is this Britain? Is voiceless? Okay, then I can move my camera down. Believe the new skin? Looks super cute actually. Got the mind the gap sign. Authentic London experience. It's kinda like if you fall you die, right? There is just like nothing underneath. By the way, one thing that kinda annoys me is how like nobody seems to know that Ross Khalifa exists, but then it's just like a gigantic island in the sky. And it's not like there are some force fields keeping it hidden. No, because like at the end of the last quest, our siblings say that they looked out the window into the sky and they saw it. The Ross Khalifa, their next destination. So like you can see it. It's in the sky. And apparently nobody knows it exists? Like what? Excuse me? The giant floating island and nobody has ever been curious about what it is? It's some like enigma? My god, man. Something like the water in New Eridu poisons the minds. Like, no railings here? If you trip, you die. True gamers don't look up. A bunch of made NPCs everywhere. Very nice. Yeah, those are the toll booths. They are long. Vintage. Coffee guy. Oh, there is a cutscene, let's go! They took away the cutscene, the coffee cutscene from us in 2.0. Now they gave it back finally. This is kinda like shortened, but still. It's something. Oh, so we got our scratch cards from a guy in a furry suit and not from a dog? That's kinda scuffed. Oh, there's actually a school here? Statue level up. Oh, and you can see all the different characters. Playable characters and NPCs as well. Smooth jazz bangoo. Although from the reactions of the audience, doesn't seem like the music is too pleasant. Oh, and we have accessories as well, and apparently some accessories can be equipped with like any skin. So there might be some old accessories you can equip with the new one, but some will be unique to only one of the skins. Oh wait, did the door unlock only when they put the mask on? Is that what happened? It's like a bangbu only? The door was locked and they put on the mask. Nobody cared about me until I put on the mask. And the door opened. That's gonna be slightly annoying. What if you play like as a different agent? There has to be some way to bypass this. You have not visited ZZ yet? Wait, you've never played ZZ? Or what? You have played, okay. What is this? Oh, new version of the Bangu TFT? Looks kinda weird though. Not sure what just happened. Like, is this a permanent thingy? Like a sort of minigame? The livestream preview. Livestream previews the preview of the preview? Because we're gonna get the real preview livestream tomorrow. So it's like the preview of the preview. And you watch me view the preview of the preview of the view of Roscalifer. Oh, and you can fly around with a jetpack. Kinda like the Bartholos sections in Amphorius in Star Rail, where you can just like fly around as Bartholos. Or Sorush in Genshin. Nah, this has been officially posted. I'm watching this on the Zenless Zone Zero channel. Zenless Zone Zero official. Oh, I opened the one from the English channel as well, in case there is just like some text or something, but yeah, apparently there isn't, so I can close that one. Oh wait, there is... Oh no, that's an NPC. I thought it's Bell for a second, it's just a random NPC. Oh, there is Bell together with Norma here though. Wait, so maybe it wasn't a random NPC. Yeah, this must have been just like some snippets from a Norma quest or something. Oh, and this is our new stand, which apparently is a pretty strong agent, because this is the Pyrois or whatever it's called. It's gonna be available as an ether attack agent. And the unique gimmick they have is that they have 4 ults you can switch between. And they don't consume all the decibels, so you can spam them quite often actually. When we've got a Sonic section. Oh, and Remiel. And a giant dragon? What's happening here actually? In New York City, late for work, together with the like flying dragons and pink big booba angels, everything just like flies around you. Authentic New York City experience. But yeah, this looks pretty fun. And it helps sell like the chaotic nature of the hollows as well. With like how these railings just like go all the way around and there are like the fissures and whatever. One thing that I didn't really like in 2.x is that all the hollows are like incredibly stable and nothing ever changes and people just like live there essentially. So yeah, if hollows are actually gonna be an ever-changing dangerous place, gotta be pretty cool. Whoa. They got eaten. Oh, that's a Velina skin. And the spider crab boss? Probably windshield. Gonna be a pain to fight without Velina. Got the shield that the wolf boy had. Convert. Okay. Looks pretty interesting. I really like the running sections. And yeah, mostly that actually. We just had some combat at the end there. Not bad, not bad. I wonder what they will show in the live stream tomorrow. What I want the most. I mean, the best possible announcement would be buffs to Ellen's Mindscapes, of course. They already buffed Ellen twice. Surely we can get the third buff, right? Just buff the Mindscapes. They are so terrible. But yeah, also, they need to add Ellen to this shop, or like her W engine especially. Ideally Hugo's as well, so that I can buy both Hugo's and Ellen's engine maxed out, and then you just like can try them out, try them both out, see which one's better. Oh, we can buy another one of these. Nice. 19. One more and we can buy another engine. Also lighter, if they had the lighter, I'm M6 lighter. And his engine. That would be cool. Quick recap of everything. In terms of like the meta. Xingguang was the like recent most OP character. And back when she came out, we also got a free Jiao, which is like a decent support for her, but not even the best. Her best team is like Dialin, best stunner who power crept every single character beforehand, every single stunner beforehand, and even matches lighter in his best teams. So we had the attacker to power creep all attackers, and the stunner to power creep all the stunners. And Sana is a support that works well with Shungus. And also part of the Angel team, the premium anomaly team we have right now. However, going into 3.0, Promea, whose banner just ended like a week ago, seems to be part of the new like Velina Windswept team. Not sure what that will end up being, like how strong will that be in the long run? Because like, you know, even if you look at the leaks for the next patch, the beta leaks for Zenless, the stuff there changes like, you know, 15 times per week, and the characters get absolutely rebalanced completely every time. So it's kind of hard to tell what they will end up being. It seems like Norma was kind of like a big fufu with a lot of personal damage, but then they just kept nerfing Norma's personal damage into the ground while buffing Pyrois, the like free attack agent. So yeah, What will I actually end up getting? It's kind of hard to tell. There was actually one more preview, one more little thingy we got that I gotta show you. Important lore. Important. This. Wait, how do I show this nicely? Or maybe it will be on like HoYoLab. Because I need to find a way to show this nicely on stream. Yes, it is on HoYoLab. So, will they be bigger if I open them? Oh yeah. So we got a closer look at Roscalifer, the 5 central departments. And the thing that matters the most here, I will show all of them. But the thing that matters the most here are the multiple Sunbringers. Because if you can see here, you've got the central computing department, and the director is the Draken Sunbringer. And then when you look, and also, she's the headsman of the Sea of Data, the compass that guides humanity out of the Hollow with her own hands. Roscalifer's computing center responsible for deciphering the underlying laws of the Hollow and generating the one-of-a-kind Hollow Master data, the Rosetta data. Real-time Hollow data has to be cross-referenced and calibrated against the Rosetta data before it can be converted into usable carrots. But when you look at the next department, the Airspace Patrol department, you can see that the director is the Lindvern Sunbringer. So there is one Sunbringer, and then there is the second Sunbringer. She's the guardian of this island of miracles, the unyielding blade in the heart of the storm, and also the beacon that brings warmth to all. The one and only official armed force of Roscalifer, military security and disaster relief all rolled into one, ensuring the safety and security of Roscalifer and surrounding airspace. And then we have Eldreda Sunbringer, and this is the one we saw in the trailer. The Administrative Affairs Department. She's a silent leader, embodying Roscalifer's will to protect humanity while safeguarding its deepest secrets. Roscalifer's internal supreme governing body. They make the rules, coordinate the various departments, and hold the ultimate decision-making power over all operations. Descendants or fragments? If we don't really know. If I were to guess, probably more like fragments. Probably more like Dottore than like some family. Oh, because like she cannot have a kid, right? So like this cannot be possibly a direct descendant. Could be like a niece or something, right? These could be her nieces, best case scenario, but they cannot be her children. A playable character cannot have children in a Hoyo game. I don't think this rule has ever been broken so far in any of Hoyo's games. But yeah, there are multiple of them, and like, will they be? Alice isn't playable, and we don't know if Clay is actually her daughter. So there are like two things about Alice that may make it not, that may make her, continue the trend. I'm like almost sure Clay will not be her biological daughter. Kleiner might be like Clay's adoptive father, but it's gonna be like Welt and Tesla situation, where the relationship will not be explicitly confirmed as romantic. Alice's and Kleiners, they'll just be like partners in adventuring or whatever, you know, kind of like Paimon and the Traveler. And then Clay will be like the homunculus daughter of Alice. I feel like this is the most likely outcome. Either way, though. So will these be like one Sunbringer? It's probably gonna be like multiple people, just like totally separate. Because some people I've been saying that maybe there's like one Sunbringer that can switch forms. But it's more likely that these are separate Sunbringers. So instead of just one big shield character, one big shield Sunbringer, one Void Hunter will have like 3 different Void Hunter Sunbringers. Will they be the core of like 3 different teams, or will you be playing a triple Sunbringer team? I feel like if they are 3 different characters, which seems pretty likely, there's gotta be some synergy between them, kinda like the Angels, where you will be able to play the mono Sunbringer team. So if you are looking to, like, you know, catch up on the meta, it's probably best to look forward and not backwards. Yeah, I feel like the only agent that you could even consider pulling from the old ones, meta-wise, is Shungus. But yeah, it's probably more important to focus on like Remiel Dan, the angel girl, who is confirmed to be a Void Hunter, and then also the three Sunbringers, because that's a lot of characters. Also, we have the Flint Workshop. Claret Flint, she is the forger for Scalifer, using her bloodline as the flames to cast the blade that guards the world. Using her bloodline as the flames, what does that even mean? Roscalifer is one-of-a-kind porcelain equipment research and manufacturing center, dedicated to the production and development of all kinds of porcelain goods. Most Void Hunter weapons were crafted by members of the Flint family. Apparently, Void Hunter weapons are gonna be that's gonna be like the main theme for 3.0 lore-wise, right? The weapons of Shungus and Miyabi are gonna be like malfunctioning or something, and the evil people will try to, I don't know, make use of the Void Hunter weapons to do something. So the production facility of the Void Hunter weapons can be like, yeah, pretty relevant. And then we have, just like the general. Roscalifer, an idyllic island floating above New Eridu. It's a classified airspace zone operating completely outside the city's jurisdiction. The city runs on the coordinated efforts of 5 major departments. Roscalifer residents term them as the 5 central departments. And the external strategy department is headed by Velina Ergid. Ergid? Weird surname. She's the hand of Roscalifer that reaches out to the outside world, providing the carrot while keeping its secret locked tight. External Strategy Department, the department responsible for connecting Roscalifer with New Eridu and providing technical support for Bangbu. In New Eridu, it operates under the name of Marcel Group. Intriguing. And yeah, tomorrow will be the live stream, so we'll both get more insight on the lore, the content, the 23 agents we are getting. Okay, so... Wait, what do you mean Ether Activity 12? Why do I have Ether Activity 12 selected? Excuse me? How did this happen? Wait, what? Did somebody like hijack my account? Wait, what? Oh, you know what could have happened? The game remembers your activity level separately for each different version of this, because this changes weekly on a cycle. We have different like gimmicks. And last time this gimmick was on, I must have selected highest activity to just do some achievements, because it must have been like an easier one. But I haven't read what it is, so I don't know. Oh, I can't play Lighter, oh no! I need to play Lighter as the off-field agent, so I cannot play him in my team. Dialin, you are up. I could have changed the Bangbu as well, if I have Dialin in the team. Probably would have been good to read what kind of debuff we have today. Well, whatever. Can't be that bad if I play it on activity 12. Oh my goodness! What is this? Oh, dial-in gear. I've never picked them before, and I will continue to not pick them. I mean, I think the theme of this is events. Astrayao fun. We have Astrayao, so we just gotta click through more dialogue. All the events don't matter if we don't hit Mysterious Voice even once. Oh, we lost HP. Thank you. Indeed unlucky. Oh, this guy is the lucky good boy. Oh, attack would have been good if we had Lighter. Or rather, Hugo. We have Lighter if you had Hugo. So yeah, 0, so this actually doesn't really matter. 5 converters, or when entering a combat area, all squad members lose HP, but gain HP. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna be entering many combat areas. So I haven't actually read what the theme for the week is, but I think it has to be you get a lot of encounters. I'll just use this. Okay, that was easy enough. I could be picking the dial-in ones, but I should have checked which dial-in gears I've already picked up and which I haven't. Hello, Frisky Disc. Maybe I should. Yeah, pick this new one. Not like I need the healing or anything. Oh, yeah, this one is new. Nice. So yeah, let's pick this. The rare chance to pick up new gear, because I play like the same team every single week. Oh, it's not as many even this time, so it was an actual jackpot? Now, non-combat areas is the theme. Yeah, you get gear coins and you take less damage. And you get more crit rate, which is worthless, because I already have 100% baseline. Crit abyss again, very nice. What is Ray here for? Okay, pick this. So most events I can get is 2. I guess you go like this way. Let's go right. We have a bunch of money. Ooh, lovely spawn. Nice, we got them all. Level 50 Nicole with level 50 Sig. And used Llama over Linnea on your G-Bike. Wait, what? Oh wait, because it's the Dendroshield Abyss, right? You probably should have used Llama in like the 4th slot. Not over Linnea. Like you play Zibai, Linnea, Columbina or Rhino, and then Llama at the end. Because who else did you have in the team that you cut Linnea? What were the other 2 characters? And you should really level up your Nicole. Yeah, so you're doing Dendro, but Linnea is like the last character to cut. Did you keep like Iluga over Linnea? That's kinda insane. Let's pick the attack one. I have stun gear, but I also have attack gear. I mean, if we cleared, then that's good. Yeah, do not keep Iluga over Linnea. Iluga is much worse. Oh, here they are. You got carried by the C2 Zibai, but cutting Linnea cut your team damage by half. The EX special, these are all kind of bad. Maybe not by half, but you must have lost like a good 20%, if not more. You have C1 Lauma, and Linnea heals as well. You have 2 healers in the team. What do you mean? Linnea is a healer. Her ult heals. You can build more ER if you need more healing. It's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. And yeah, Llama is also a healer when you have C1. That's like the only thing that C1 does. So there's no way you needed 3 healers. I mean, you cut a healer anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit confused, gotta say. Oh, I lost HP again. That doesn't make it any better. Why Katlina over Iluga? That's like the question, right? I get trying to play a Dendro character, like sure, yeah, that's the good play. Playing Lauma or Nahida, sure. Nahida is probably better than Lauma here. Because she can give the EM buff to Zibai. But it's the Linnea card that... That is the head scratcher. Especially if sustain was the issue. Because you cut your healer. I mean, one is a 5-star, the other is a 4-star. That's not like always the case, but that 5-stars are better, but in this case they do like a similar thing, but Linnea just does it better. I just ult him here as well. Destroy the thingy.
Championが来てやったぞ。
Three Ellen ults in a row. Ideally I get some like... Yeah, stuff for dial-in. I got here yesterday, okay. And yeah, you should just farm artifacts during siege, and that is true. Okay, we can go 3. So far, 0 mysterious voices though. And yeah, we get more cards. So yeah, this is why I played high difficulty here. You get so many free buffs, and you don't have to fight much, you mostly just do events. Oh my god, can you not get Mysterious Voice here? Gotta skip the event.
Bye bye.
Ouch. Crazy days actually. Wait, so is the fact that I can never stun enemies in Hollow Zero actually a lighter issue? And not a Hollow Zero issue? These are both not so great. Another lucky roll thingy, oh my god, man. And I get nothing from them. That is quite unlucky. Last chance? Okay, we got one. We got one in the 10 billion encounters we've been to. Sure. CF catching pretty useless, but one step closer to C6, which then means you are one step closer to getting Masterless Stella Fortuna. Critical hits give you extra days, that can be okay. Better than most stun Rizonia. Another level 100 Z-Buy, that's nice. These are all kinda useless. Now that I reload, I can no longer buy the 1000 ones, but maybe, yep. We can buy something here. To have our final gear. Okay, so let's just do the easier boss. The Primordial Nightmare. Before we always fought Vesper and now we can never fight Vesper. There's way more variety in the bosses you can fight, not the same thing every week. Wait, what happened? I did not ult. Huh? I have no idea what just happened. I did not click the ult button. Once again, where did this ult come from? Is this like her gear? And I can't stun her anyways. Oh my god, holy crap. Stop ulting! What kind of scuffed gear did I pick? Oh, it's right to Sunbringer double eye color? I have absolutely no idea. Maybe Sunbringer is connected to the creator in some way? There was like this lore that I never fully read about the Sunbringer and the creator, no? There was something. Oh, play dialing twice? There's also the play dialing at either rank 8 or above, but by now I can just play lighter again. Cause yeah, I need to do another run. For more Z merits, but we can just play Hugo and play lighter in my primary team again. I have finally used some of my level up mats, some of my Master Stella Fortuna in Genshin for the first time. I leveled up my Flinsen in Efa, both to level 95. I was very split on like who I should level, so I just leveled both. Oh, that's pretty bad. Only one no matter where I go. But if I click restart, no, restart doesn't actually reset the map. You have to leave and re-enter. I'm pretty sure. Restart just like, restart resets the current room. Which doesn't help me here. Like, I need at least 2. I got 4 last time. So it has to be gettable. Because ideally I just get 2 mysterious voices floor 1 and I don't need to play anymore. Okay, 3 is fine. I probably would have been even okay with 2. There's absolutely no reason to grab this at the start. They only work in this very first room if you want to try out the trial characters against the dummy. Okay, we got 1. Just 1 more and we can quit. Early.
Bye bye.
Wow, I cancelled the thing. It was so slow. For some reason. Okay, that's not mysterious voice. Come on. 1 in like what? 1 in 15? To get mysterious voice. Okay, at least we got something. And not just an HP loss thingy. Anything dilemma? Go ahead and ask. Oh my god, go. Oh, these are not the ones I want. This one's good. Okay, 2 events, not bad. Why did they remove the like map reroll girl? So weird, it was such a good feature. Were people just like overwhelmed by options or what? Incorrect. Also, I can't spend all. I have quite a lot of money. For the frequent selection, you have a choice between Siwan Tinari, Diluc Jin, Sio Dicha, or Siwan Sino. Your son might be getting a buff, or something related to Stellar, so you weren't sure what to do. Picking up the standards when they are still at low con is not gonna be like too impactful. I would choose standard characters if they're at like a high constellation, so you're like catching. If you haven't picked catching yet, I would pick catching now, because you ideally want to pick the standard characters before they reach C6. You get a bit more value then. So you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait until catching hits C6 and then pick her. You want to first pick her and then get the like C7 from the banner. You already picked up CG catching and okay. So if you already picked up all the standards you had at high con, that's not a high priority to pick up the other ones, and they're not gonna be too useful. So picking Sino or Yae if you have Yae, and if you don't, then yeah, just Sino. Probably it's gonna be your best bet. Because yeah, the cons for Tinari, Diluc, Jin, and Dicha don't really do anything. I guess Jin isn't totally useless like the C1. Can make it a bit easier to pick up enemies sometimes. For some like cheesy clears or something. So Jin C1 is not the worst, but Sino C1. Oh, we got another mysterious voice, let's go, we don't have to play this. Best news I've heard, I can just quit the run. Yeah, Sino's probably gonna be your best bet, could be useful. He is not looking too incredible right now, but hey, at least his cons do something, unlike most characters on the selector. 16 is super OP? Yeah, no, it's not. As a C16 owner, it's kind of cute, but nothing amazing. Once if we ever get a new character to support Aggravate, maybe he could like do something. Maybe the rumored Dendrocryo reaction could help him, but as of now, yeah, Aggravate has just been too stale of an archetype. If you are playing something like Tinari, Yae, Nahida, and like Fischl, you are not playing any characters that have been released past like 3.2. That's... yeah. That's quite an old team, quite a dated team. And characters really started getting good after like 4.1. So anybody before then, except for like a few very good 4 stars, is kind of giga cope if they hadn't gotten buffed since. If a handful of good Guild pieces, ideally you would want to play the new Super Conduct set on Sinnoh. But Guild wouldn't be... I mean, Guild is kind of a garbage set, unfortunately. Better than nothing, though. But the Guild is barely better than 2-piece combos. It just doesn't give you enough stats on the 4-piece. It used to be decent, yeah, 4 years ago. But it's been a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How big of damage increases C2 compared to C1? It's a bigger increase, I can tell you that much. I can try to look up a guide. But C2 is the big one. C2 is the I can clear every dire boss ever that's not pyro immune kind of constellation. Do they have numbers here? No, man. Why are these new guides on catching mains? And my new, this one has been last updated a year ago, but they used to have numbers. They just say massive increase to your personal damage. Yeah, sure, cool. Doesn't tell me much. Any spreadsheets? Not really. It's the big one though, it's the big one. If you're a Mavuika enjoyer, worth a pickup even. Like a year and a half since a release. So you have Columbina. No, Sinnoh is not... Sinnoh does not deal lunar damage. Obey does nothing on him. It also doesn't work on the field, yeah, but... I mean, 2 pieces 80 EM, I guess that is something, but this increases lunar reaction damage. And then if you're off field and in Ascended Gleam... Like, if you're off field you get 20% lunar reaction damage, and Sinnoh is not on field, and does not deal lunar reaction damage, and if you have Ascended Gleam you get 40% more. But yeah, this ain't it. The new set that I meant is not Obeyed, it's Disenchantment in Deep Shadow. Because Sinnoh is gonna be a stellar character. Now, this will only work if you play him like so far. As of next patch, it will only work if you play him with specifically Sandrone, which is not a good synergy, because they are both on-fielders. So it's kind of weird. Ideally, we want a stellar sub DPS or support to come out, and then Sinnoh main DPS, stellar main DPS can be real. But yeah, this will be like the only thing you can do. Like, it will be better for Sinnoh to play a 3-character team with a dead Sandrone who doesn't do anything than to play his old teams. But yeah, I mean, even if this set on field, Sinnoh cannot deal lunar damage. I guess he can like proc. If you have Columbina in your team, you can proc the regular lunar charge, but yeah, that ain't it. That ain't it. How has life been? Yeah. As always, as always. Not much changed. I don't stream on Thursdays anymore though. I guess that's the biggest change in my life that's happened recently. Okay, what do we have here? Should I buy the BP, by the way? The patch is almost over, and I haven't bought the BP yet. I have bought every single premium BP since 1.0. But I have to stop buying them eventually, right? Wait, Notorious Hunt? I haven't done... I haven't submitted my weeklies yet? For clearing? Oh shoot, remaining group was 3 out of 3. I will ask somebody else to clear it though. What I can do... But first we will clear the endgame actually. Which endgame? This endgame. Yeah. Miasmic Fiend. Yes, you and the Thrall. And the Defiler. Haven't we like fought this exact combo like 5 weeks in a row now? Have I cleared Daisy yet? I've cleared 2 of the bosses. And I have 1 left. The 1 left is because my Nicole is not yet fully ready. Because I've been farming artifacts, right? So I haven't had time to level up her talents. But today is the last day of the Stygian ley line. We will farm up some weekly bosses tomorrow, and maybe some books for Nicole. If I can get her skill to like at least 9, I guess I'm gonna be satisfied, and we will try the wolf on the top. Because yeah, the wolf with Varka Nicole, C2 Durin, and C6 Prune is the only thing that I have left, which shouldn't be too problematic. Okay, so yeah, Angels, Ellen, and Anbi. Easy enough. But yeah, before we do this, actually, I'll go take a quick break. Quick bathroom break, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And we'll do Deadly Assault. Isn't Ben generally better even for XRI teams? No, not even close. Nicole is pretty huge, actually. Especially for Hex teams. Okay, so... do we start with the best one or do we end with the best one? Let's start with the worst ones. Ice damage increased by 40%? Oh, it's like attribute anomaly though. Unfortunate. Hey, at least I have a buff that does something for Ellen. 40% ice damage increase. And inflicting attribute anomaly? It's not impossible. I probably would rather have this though. Crit damage increased by 30. Attack specialty. 10% attack. Oh yeah, that's so much better actually. Wait, there are two buffs that Ellen can make use of. There is a Billy buff as well. But you're supposed to play Billy on the boss where I will play Ellen. So this is... the angels don't have any buff, actually. We have 20% of bloom damage. And 15% death shred, I guess. Like it's something. Kinda scuffed though. Attack me, girl. Nice. That's not what I wanted to do, but I guess this is what I did. I should have done 2 EXs. Oh my god, what am I doing, bro? Can I just stun her again? Nah, I cannot, man. I was so close though. Oh my god. Oh, come on, how does this hit me? I barely run out, she's so slow. I need to stun her there. Wait, did my ult buff run out? Because I ulted so long ago. I didn't know that can happen. Wait, I need another combo, or I'm gonna lose. Holy skill issue if I don't get 20k here. Okay, I get like 1000 points per jump. How is Himeko's Nova team going to be? So, it's kinda... It's very limiting right now. Because so Himeko has a mechanic where all your teammates get a button called assist skill. And they can essentially forfeit their turn to allow Himeko to do an attack. And it's a quite a strong attack as well. It's pretty meaningful. But if they are Astral Express members, then they get another turn instead and Himeko gets a special buff. And there are two different buffs, so you can like immediately, okay, you want to run Astral Express members, but it's not as simple as you just play any Astral Express member. Because depending on which Astral Express member uses the assist button, she gets a different buff. And there are two buffs. There is Verdict mode and the Decimation mode. In Verdict mode, Himeko gets like 100 crit damage, and she can use her like assist skill twice on her own turn or something. And in Verdict mode, your entire team gets 80 crit damage, and then Himeko gets 80 more for her assist skill. I think that's how it works. And every 9 actions your team does, you get an extra assist skill for free. Long story short, the Decimation mode is way better. Like, always better. You only want Decimation. So it's actually like, even if you have a party member that can turn on Verdict mode, you just never want to click the assist skill, even though it gives them an extra turn for free. And the only characters who can proc Decimation mode are Veld, all the Marches, and the old Himeko. Marches are bad or have no synergy with Himeko, because like you have March 7, March 7th Hunt, and March 7th Hunt, and Evernight. You don't really want to play any of them unless you like absolutely have to. You, I guess, can play March 7 Preservation as a sustain. Old Himeko also terrible, and Veld. Veld is great, right? You probably would want to play Veld anyways. Best Astral Express member. But yeah, so Veld is kind of a must. Right now, I feel like the numbers will change a lot, because there is no way Verdict mode will end up being like strictly worse always. Because by the way, the characters for the Verdict mode are the other party members, so Sunday, all the Dunhanks, and all the MCs. And those are like, those would be some of the best ones. RMC, Sunday, Dunhang PT, those would all be amazing, but they end up being almost unplayable. Now, RMC is still good because RMC, but you never press the assist button on them, even if you play them in the team. So they can be good despite being a Trailblaze member, not because they are a Trailblaze member. So you kind of want to avoid playing Sunday and Dunhang PT if you can. They're not unplayable, but they're not great. Especially if you don't have Veld, you have to play something. You have to play an Astral Express member because she has like passives and her best set requires more Astral Express. So yeah, essentially, you always want to play Veld. And then Blade is just the best support in the game. So you play Blade and then you play a sustain. I'm actually not sure who would be best. But if you have Blade, you need a healer, so Dunhang PT doesn't work too well. So probably Hyacinth or Huohuo. And yeah, for sustainless, I've seen RMC as well. RMC is good with Blade. And just good with Himeko as well, because Himeko's damage comes through her ult mainly. Fushuen. Fushuen sounds incredibly scuffed with Blade. Man, this should not be 25k by the way, this should be like 45k, whatever. I can play this team properly. I will just pull Mindscapes and will... to keep it relevant. I will learn how to play them eventually. But yeah, Fushuen doesn't really heal all that much. And Blade consumes his own HP. So, yeah. And also Blade like taunts all the attacks. So normally like Blade can even function as a solo sustain, because he just tanks all the attacks himself. And he dies and revives and dies and revives and the rest of the team just chills. If you have Fushuen, every time Blade gets hit, your team will take damage. And like, that's not what you want. That passive is actively harmful. So Fushiwan is probably one of the worst options you can play. I feel like Gallagher is gonna be better than Fushiwan. Blade is enough to sustain. Yeah, that can just be enough by itself. You might not need a healer, and you can just play like RMC or something. But if you want the comfort, and yeah, 3B always works super well. If you want the comfort of a healer, Huohuo or Hyacinth. What is Fire Brick to this DA? I mean, it's an anomaly shield boss as always, but we have a buff that buffs ice and physical anomalies quite heavily. So you either want to play, and ice especially, because there is ice res 30% reduction. So Promea is getting Giga Shield, Alice and Jane are getting decently shield. This was originally the Alice boss after all. And it is an anomaly boss weak to Ether, so the angels work pretty well as well, and just any team with Nangong, really. You should be fine with almost any anomaly team, as long as it's not Miyabi, and as long as it's not, like, too dated. Because this boss had some anti-Miyabi mechanics, right? Or does Miyabi work here well? I don't think she works too well. Maybe we'll be fine. With Miyabi even. But yeah, anomaly. Long story short, anomaly, especially Promea. With the way the stage buff works. Now let's go the Defiler, the most boring matchup of all time. The Defiler versus Anbi. I mean, Miyabi got very heavily anti-shield through most of 2.x. Where the anomaly bosses had like minus 60% crit damage debuffs or something. I didn't do the assist follow-up. I didn't set up my thingies. I'm gonna stop trying to make like the overcooked Anbi rotations where I hold the basic while I E, because they never worked for me. Ever since the buff they stopped working for me well. And this isn't bad either. Oh shoot. Oh my god, she's so far away, my agents weren't like auto-locking in. Where was she over in Brazil? Hello, get stunned? Okay, this kind of works actually. Okay, now this scuff section. I just use those. But I will probably get one more stun, so maybe I should have saved it for then.
させません。
I wasted some stun time.
命令に従うわ。甘く出た代償を執行。
Oh wait, this was kind of clean actually. What? I'm kind of happy with this clear. Better than average for me. And finally save the best for last. The only character I actually play willingly. They added a wind weakness to him? And we even have a good buff for Ellen. Incredible. Weird that they didn't do like a... You need 2 attackers kinda shield. You get everything with just 1. There have been... Anbi has to be one of the most shield characters ever. Like... We have Anbi shield. Shield bosses in like 80% of endgame modes. Oh, what happened? Excuse me. What is the boss doing? Okay, I need to ult quickly, come on. Okay, we got there. Of course I can't pick up ult. Oh, I can't. I went to ult before the Sobek came up. Okay, Asa doesn't have energy, we have to be careful. You can ult now? Oh shoot. Might as well ult because I'm on... Oh, it would have been better to ult when the Maya's mixture is up. Ooh, what is happening? I can't see the enemy! It somehow ended up on island, which is good. A bit of a waste here, but that's fine. This boss can have form over function. I have no idea what is happening in the phase where they just like fly around. Maybe I stand too early because I don't have my ult up yet. And I should have pulled it to Pastra somewhere there. What happened? Excuse me, Sobek. I was standing on top of him and couldn't deal damage. This was 50k if I didn't end up on top of Sobek. Why was I riding him? Lighter riding Sobek, rule 34. Oh my god. There were swipes if this was creepy for the 1 minute. Nah, like this is deadly assault. Here you like even killing the enemy at all is like the whale move. I don't think I ever killed the enemy in deadly assault actually. Top 10% anyways though, with my good old Ellen. But yeah, I do have all them mindscapes here and 3 here. Probably the 3 lighter mindscapes I feel like do more work than the 6 Ellen mindscapes actually. The Ellen mindscapes they look good on the wall, but they don't give her too much power. Especially the M6 is incredibly disappointing. Wait, I had my old calcs. What was like the total damage increase from all the mindscapes? Let me find this. I was supposed to do a new version of the calcs, but I never got around to it. One day. After dinner. Like 80% damage increase from all the mindscapes altogether. And it's actually some of the better ones. Or actually no, sorry. Oh yeah, 86 here. And this is from getting lighter mindscapes, yeah. So yeah, lighter going from M0, no engine, to M2 with P1 engine is 80% more damage. And then... Or actually no, this counts from no lighter, right? So like if you have no lighter, you play Lycon. Lycon is a bit better now, but not much better. So I don't think this would change that much, but going from Lycon to lighter M2 is 80% more damage. And going from Ellen M0 to Ellen M6 is 86% more damage. And a lot of it is just the M3 and M5 extra levels. Extra talents. Skill levels rather. Are some of the biggest buffs. M1 does barely anything, M4 is actually a brick. And M6 just gives you 20 pen ratio and that's what helps you. I don't know how much of a skill check is Starlight Billy. He's pretty good. I haven't played him yet actually though. I pulled him but I haven't played him. He's still being leveled up. And then I have the issue that I don't have a team for him. Because you really want Lucia with Billy, but I'm a Lucia skipper. So yeah, I'm actually not even like... Pulling Billy might have been a mistake, to be honest. I really like Billy, and he's got a pretty cool playstyle. So his playstyle is not that complicated actually. I don't really remember, like I watched some guide videos, I kinda forgot what they said already. But yeah, he has a pretty simple gameplay loop. He does have a lot of combos, like if you read his abilities, there can be a lot of text and different versions. There is dodge close call, dodge through the galaxy, dash attack, starlight retribution, dodge counter dual king, dodge counter after fire spin, different variations, but they kinda either chain into themselves automatically or are useless most of the time. Oh yeah, he has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 specials, and yeah, like either they chain into themselves or they are useless. So he seems pretty easy to play actually. But yeah, maybe one day I will have to pull Lucia for him, huh? To unbrick him. But right now this Billy is kind of a brick on my account. Let's do this little thingy. My best bet would probably be playing Panda with him, but Panda and Dialin have anti-synergy because they both want to be the character after Billy in your team. So I would probably rather just play like something else. And if I play something else, it will be too weak. I should have probably, like, if I wanted to play Billy, I should have pulled Lucia. And if I didn't pull Lucia, I should have just skipped Billy, pulled Sana Mindscapes. But yeah. It is what it is. Because I can get by with in the end game with what I pulled for. And like, I skipped almost all Rapture. Except for just Yixuan. And now we are gonna like end the Rapture Shield. So pulling for Rapture now, probably not the best idea. Association supplies. We can buy the tuning calibrator, I have 30 of them. And here we can also buy the tuning calibrator. Yeah, sure. Okay, so next up, probably gotta finish the events. Clean up my event tab. There was this Spirit Artist Notebook, which was just a Yap event, where we just walked around town talking to NPCs. Might as well finish this one. I don't really want to skip. This is Grace leaking a gun. Just watching her reveal this is enough to make a bang boost logic core run cold and their charging port short circuit. Alright, Bane of Evil. I can talk with the NPCs for more dialogue, but we can just talk with Grace directly as well. It's been a while. What brings you here? We're not ready for this. And yeah, she's been doing maintenance on Bangbu. Let's go. So that's the event. You go to that character, talk with them. The best part of this event are the wanted posters. Not much else to it though. The expanding maniac has appeared at the Brand Street construction site. With just her screwdriver, even the toughest mechanical creations end up in pieces, scattered all over the place. Head to the Brand Street construction site and see what's going on. During a recent construction site inspection, Grace discovered a really charismatic pile driver. As for what came next, unscrewing bolts, examining the structure and reassembling it. Totally normal, right? Next up we have Sokaku. Who looks like Gazlord. The Ultra Beast from Pokemon Sun and Moon. Alright, Bane of Evil. And here she is. Another burger. Hello, Sokaku. What's up? Could you order burgers for me? And the whole street is talking about her endless appetite. Executive officer of Section 6 can do anything, so arresting me would probably be a piece of cake. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, poor guy has angered the authorities. A man-eating monster has appeared at Port Elpis. Rumor has it this thing's vicious, greedy, cruel, ruthless, and has a terrible temper. It hunts down all kinds of prey and swallows them whole. Head to Port Elpis and find out what's really going on. So we then have breakfast, got dragged out for an emergency assembly, and then had to work her tail off in the hollow the whole day. So scarfing down a few dozen burgers one after another is totally normal. What's happening here? There are two more. So I have Vivian, but what is this? If you hear it chanting, you will lose consciousness and collapse. The siren song. And here is Vivian. Oh, with Lilac and Robin. And a Jane Trust even in the back. Hello, this gamer. Lord Phaeton, when did you get here? Just now. That's the whole deal. Got it. Please forgive me. What a kind bangbu. A mysterious witch has appeared near Ballet Twins. Rumor has it that anyone who hears her chant loses consciousness, collapses on the spot, and gets trapped in the sweet dreams she weaves. Help the Ballet Twins and find out what's really going on. Vivian's Tales of Lord Phaeton's exploits is now on its 8th version, and Lilac and Robin have been its trapped and unwilling repeat audience. They have our sympathy. Oh, and now he's gone! This is terrifying. What's wrong? My assistant's master, are you ready to face the truth? What happened? I am the most dangerous criminal in all of 6th Street history. She appears out of nowhere, vanishes without a trace, has sneaky tail, insane strength, and last those eyes that see straight through walls. Just one look from her and even the most skilled security will immediately short out, its wiring fried and screws raining to the ground. It's gonna be Cisia, right? Luckily, the one it ran into was Bane of Evil. Even when faced with such a demon, I was able to use Nimble Body to dash through the streets and alleys and make it here to ask for your help. So, you bailed. Oh no. It's Jane. Not Cisia. I was kinda close though. Both security officers. I want the plot twist to be that she actually is hunting bangbu. Long time no see, and this is Bane of Evil? Didn't even have a chance to say hello. She picks up Bane of Evil and examines its inner workings in detail. However, such a tiny internal structure deviation could lead to such a huge boost in observation ability. It even draws wanted posters. We were fishing and the bangbu took the bait. Despicable and shameless. Oh, and the bangbu work for public security? The Bane of Evil has encountered the most dangerous criminal ever. According to its description, the prowling rogue has a powerful tail and a gaze that can pierce through walls. One look from her and you will collapse on the ground, never to regain consciousness. Follow the Bane of Evil to see what really happened. They figured that the Bane of Evil saw was actually Jane. Jane believes that the Bane of Evil is indeed a bangbu with sharp observation skills and a knack for stealth. Perhaps it could work as her partner for some simple missions. Looks like the Bane of Evil is thrilled about this assignment. He still has a dot above him. Alan! You're back, perfect. What's wrong? Take a look at this. Does this drawing really look like me? Every day at school, a bunch of classmates told me that there was a portrait of me up on 6th Street, so I had to come check it out myself. Not really, the details don't match up at all, but they all sounded so certain. Don't even say it? Seriously? Don't even. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Alright, I get it. Ellen appearance, top tier event. Claim all, claim, done. Ach, Ellen. One day, they will release the perfect support for Ellen I've been waiting for. One day. We got like a more of a lighter upgrade before we got a real Astra upgrade, man. That's so scuffed. I will do the survey later. Okay, so we have yet another event that popped up. In the meantime, we've done Deadly Assault. Yeah, we've done Hollow Zero. I gotta do this eventually. Shouldn't float the island. It unfortunately does seem pretty unlikely. But maybe. Maybe Claret will be the Ellen support, or Roxy actually. Yeah, Roxy being an Ellen support would be best case scenario. Or one of the Sunbringers. There are 3 of them. Surely one of them is a support, right? One will be a main DPS, one will be a support, and one will be like a stunner or something. And then the support one surely will work well with Ellen. Just like Senna was kinda made for the Angels but works well with Shungus. Maybe Sunbringer, one of the Sunbringers will be made for this for the mono Sunbringer team. And then it will also be good for Ellen. And they will be able to M6. Or something. We're just about to look for you. What's up? Watching a movie? Wait, is this a movie event? Or what is this? Booth? Wait, is this like a daily check-in event? We're the local expert. Okay, what is this? This will look into the forum management system. I shall assist you in completing your paranormal consultation duties. First, let's do a demo. Listen to the citizens' troubles and uncover the truth. Once you complete the demo, you may officially begin handling the citizens' problems. Oh, so it's another one of these. Okay. Do we really need these each patch? As the manager of the stall, you must uncover the truths behind strange incidents that are troubling citizens. At least it's better than last patch, where like we had to choose which one, like whether to remove or keep a review, and it did not matter what you clicked. There was like no feedback at all. You didn't even get like a check mark or anything. That was like the worst event ever. Can I read, man, like... They've done this so many times, and I cannot read the thing before I click the button. I wasn't able to read her inquiry. Every time this happens. I feel like I've been possessed by a reduced legendary electric demon. A few days ago, every corner of my place started carrying an electric charge. I'm not kidding, I tested every spot with a test pen. By all rights, I should have been shocked into the hospital by now, but I'm currently fine. Could it be that in a little while I'll be able to shoot lighting? Is the electric pen busted? Now that I think about it calmly, that's actually possible. I was probably too panicked earlier, so I never suspected the test pen might be the cause. Thanks, I'll go grab a new test pen right now and check again. Fini. Ferry can help point out the right choice. You have 2 chances to ask for help. If you're on the fence, let me help you out. No, I am not on the fence. I am not on any fences. I am on a chair. That crazy down for myself dragged the ghost straight to my place. That night, a thin shadowy figure appeared on my bedroom curtains, like someone outside reaching up to tap on the window. With the thunder and rain going non-stop, I couldn't sleep a wink all night. But the next day, bright sunshine like nothing ever happened the night before. Weather's been nice ever since, so I guess this ghost in a good mood. Doesn't bother me again. Wonder if it will come back though. Just the wind messing with the tree branches outside. Were there any trees close enough to my window? Wait, I do remember there being a tree planted outside the building. Could the wind at night have been strong enough to blow its branches all the way to my window? Don't tell me all these horror stories about rainy nights in New York started like this. Thanks, next time it rains I will just pop in some earplugs and get a good night's sleep. Our little bamboo! Well, the video store's electric bill for this period came in and it's really weird. The electric bill is crazy high, super high, even higher than when the ferry first came to our store. Could it be a ghost? Could it be a ghost stealing electricity? No, what is the necessary expense? Now, he will not buy this, right? Or do we tell him, have you forgotten about the wishing sprite? The wishing sprite is just ferry again, though. No worries. Okay, he bought it. What's the necessary expense? The video store electric bill mostly comes from ferry. That's like the essential expense, and this time spike is because of ferry. That does make sense. You are so smart. My kid's been rolling her eyes back, throwing her arms up, and screaming out of nowhere lately. Thing is, she's got zero memory of it after she snaps out of it. I'm freaking out here. A few days back, she was begging me for some new game. I said no, and she's been sulking ever since. Then things got worse. The more I think about it, the more scared I get. What if some little ghost got her during that time and just straight up possessed her? She wants to play the new City of Ariman game. Yes, that's the exact name of the game she mentioned. Seeing her suddenly get sick like that, I got all these terrible thoughts running through my head. Maybe I've been too hard on her. Maybe I should spend more time with her and actually get to know what she's into. Anyway, I'm gonna grab this game and play with her. Thanks a ton. What the hell? I came back from a business trip and my bank suddenly started calling me mama out of nowhere. I've had this thing for 2 or 3 years now and never seen anything this freaky before. I'm convinced some ghost possessed my bank and it's gotta be a little kid ghost too, otherwise why would it go through all this trouble just to find itself a mom? Must have picked up some meme while playing games. Wait, that's the reason? No wonder it was so happy before I left on my business trip. Turns out it was just waiting for me to be gone so it could secretly play games. When I get back, I'm cutting off its internet access. Otherwise, it's definitely gonna keep picking up all this random nonsense. Honestly, can the authorities do something about this? Like have some kind of access restrictions for this kind of stuff? Oh, Ruby! That's like almost Ellen. Ever heard of the quartet? Me and my friends tried it out in the classroom after school when it got dark, and we actually encountered the legendary 5th participant, and even touched it. We were just messing around out of curiosity, but then this happened. The legend never said how to get rid of the ghost though. What if it's still following me around? More like someone deliberately walked over and pulled a prank. When the lights came back on, everyone was standing exactly where they were supposed to be. Wait, I got it! After I touched someone, I pulled my hand back because I was scared, but those footsteps still in the classroom were my friend near the switch walking back after having come over to scare me. When we got back to school, she's totally buying me a tea milk. Manager, a few days ago, after training at 404 wrapped up, I turned off my protection to get somewhere and wandered pretty far without realizing. When I snapped out of it and started heading back, I got this feeling something was tailing me. I know constructs can regulate their body temp, but my emotional module still calculated that spine-chilling sensation. I sailed back to 404 and Ari told me it was one of the 6th Street urban legends, the Buck Spirit. Maybe one of my friends recognized you. A friend of yours? Then she shouldn't be a bad person, right? But when I have my projection on, I've never encountered anything like this before. Could it be she only likes the real me? Could you do me a favor and tell her that if she wants to meet me, she can come directly to 404? No need to follow me around in secret. I totally got hit with sleep paralysis. Last night I suddenly realized I couldn't move at all. My arms and legs felt like they were pinned down by a ghost. No matter how I struggled, I totally lost it and cried under the covers for ages. It took like a dozen of minutes before I could finally move again. Maybe the thing finally left. Just thinking about it now still freaks me out. So, what should I do if I run into it again? Try swapping in a lighter blanket. Oh, talk about a wake-up call. I just realized the seasons changed recently and it's getting all stuffy and hot, but I'm still using my thick winter comforter. Plus I got so scared and couldn't move at all. No wonder it felt like there was 1,000 pounds pressing down on me. Thanks for the heads up. I'm gonna go switch it out. Days ago, my buddy dragged me to this new gadget store. He was dying to pull from this gacha machine he'd been hyping up forever. Then things got weird. He pulled like 10 times and from start to finish he kept getting the same 2 capsules on repeat. Nothing else, not even once. He made me try, saying if you get the same thing we are both getting dragged to hell by the gacha machine's cursed Ahriman. And I actually pulled one of those too. What do I do? Am I going to hell now? Someone has messed with the gacha machine. Alright, that's a relief. As long as it's not a curse, I'm good with whatever. I had my doubts about that gacha machine before, but everyone else seemed to be getting what they wanted. When I think about it, maybe it was just the one we used that was rigged. Guess we won't be heading to hell after all, but we definitely got a hit at public security. Thank you so much, I'm gonna go tell my friend the good news right now. Let's call it a day. It's actually quite a lot of reading if I read them all out. It's probably kinda pointless to be honest. Does anybody actually want to listen to me yap out all of these thingies, all of these ghost stories? Not like I have much else to do anyways though. But it's more exhausting than a combat event. I'll just read the interesting ones, like with playable characters. As in the meat, I put in the clear soup. Your best mixed chili oil. Oh yeah, we can read this. It's such a headache. Long story short, Caesar's been acting weird these past few days. Don't know what got into her, but she's not reading manga. And she keeps pulling us aside to say weird stuff like, Lucy, don't worry about what others think. Be brave and chase your dreams. What the heck is all that about? Get her some manga she hasn't read yet. You're saying Caesar's acting like this just because she ran out of manga to read? Then I didn't realize her withdrawal symptoms would be this bad. Alright, I'll go grab some new manga for her. Hopefully she will chill out once she gets her hands on them. Insufficient DPS? We will have the combat records left behind by 2 other Void Hunter rank big shots in the testing program, but the data we got back was totally underwhelming. Equipment broke down again? Impossible! Even loading from 10 Void Hunters wouldn't crash the system, or maybe it would. Venus! It's you really are amazing at everything, kiddo. So the other night I was walking pickup past the construction zone, and all of a sudden it started baring its teeth and barking like crazy. It's always been such a gentle dog. I've heard that animals are way more sensitive to paranormal stuff than people are. Could there be a ghost lurking in that alley that only Pika can see? Might be current leakage. Why would it be current leakage? Should I report to the city administration? But at least it's not some paranormal event. As long as my Pika is still that clean little pup, I'm good. Your internet died? And it is back up again. 2 tarot cards floating down from above. Some upstairs is practicing card throwing. And a internet. Corinne! Yo, we had Reina in the previous event, minor Ellen appearance, and now Corin appearance? Maybe that's actually a bad sign. Because it's like the last patch before 3.0. If all of these characters are appearing here, they will not be in the future patches. Oh no, this is like a pity meeting. Master Proxy, a few days ago while I was off, I was watching TV alone in my room and then the screen suddenly started switching by itself. And everything it showed was work related. First, complete career guide, then ultimate work prodigy. Could it be there's a workaholic ghost living in my TV? Just thinking about it makes my heart race. So I'm probably connected to the wrong TV. Oh, is that really it? Phew. I feel much better now. I also hope that this neighbor who's super enthusiastic about work but kinda careless can get through their shift smoothly. I'll also watch less TV and work harder. Thank you for your answer, Master Proxy. Eus! Man, it's only interesting characters here. No random NPCs. Made a new friend. Whenever they say I don't see how they can win this one or they've got no chance, those spirit disfavors miraculously pull off a victory. Does have some kind of reverse jinx? Supernatural power? Just a reverse betting jinx. Already started to play another movie. Ghosts aren't the only ones who dig horror flicks. And play screen it for themselves without permission. Okay, the third one we can also go into. Random nobody. Deep, rhythmic, indescribable sound. It's an orange tabby. You don't actually even need to read the question, you just need to read the answers and pick the non-supernatural one. Some bangbu who came to my shop recently have been acting kinda weird, so I wanted to ask if you and 18 are showing similar symptoms. Yelling stuff about combat and elbow strikes, then begging me to install boxing parts on them. Is it like some new bangbu modding trend or what? There's some kind of fighting tournament going on. Could it be that Ultimate Bangbu Championship thing they were chatting about in my shop? I thought they were just playing some kind of role-playing game at the time. And those little guys sure know how to stir things up. Maybe they watched some fighting tournament broadcast and wanted to give it a shot themselves. Yous won't be joining in. What if this is a teaser for a Bangbu boxing competition? But if Yous won't be joining in, then probably not. For example, something interesting happened while I was working the late night shift, so I wanted to ask what you think. It was that quiet, no complaints or anything to deal with, when suddenly I heard this thud 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 sound in the hallway, like someone was hopping along. Hard not to notice, right? But when I rushed out to check the corridor, there was nothing there. Far as I know, there's a certain legendary creature that hops around like that. Little bunny from Fluffy. Fluffy across the blue? The Star Rail manga? It's probably Xiao working late. It makes sense, I guess, but Sino Xiao wouldn't hide from me. Nah, the moment I see her, she dumps a huge stack of paperwork right on my desk. Bunch of bangbu faces. It's probably a glitch. Suna! Second angel. Also bad sign. There's something that happened a long time ago, and I wanted to ask for your thoughts on it. Back when Agents of Delusion had just formed and we hadn't come to 404 yet, our first physical album predictably sold only single-digit copies. But in these circumstances, an anonymous fan actually wrote call and response chants for us. To this day, we still haven't met that fan, and we've had no way to express our gratitude. Could be written by Nangong. Nangong wrote this? But if it was her, why didn't she tell me an aria? Could she be shy? No way, Nangong being shy? So she was just enjoying watching me and Daria spin around all happy over that call and response. Nangong, you big mini! Night Emissary. Try my night all body. Calm, delicate voice. Hallucination is caused by ether corruption. Wise, save me! My phone's acting weird, like really weird. It's auto-recording the commissioner's voice and playing it back on loop. It's some kind of weird prank, or is there really another commissioner inside this thing? You hit record by accident. Recording! Oh, I see. Phew. I mean, even though the commissioner is rigid, harsh, and totally unsympathetic, he wouldn't be controlling to that extent. But still, even if it's not actually the commissioner watching me through my phone, having his voice suddenly come out of it is pretty freaky. Why is you're finally here? Oh, so those three will also not be appearing in 3.0. Long time no see. Okay, so we can continue. All three, let's go. Too bad mana to get so bricked, man. By being an A rank. An A rank DPS. Drew is like the gamer guy, no? Or maybe not. The door making these crazy noises. It was the wind. Talking to the trash can. Oh, they remembered about the trash can. We had nothing from the trash can for all of 2.x. Is there somebody who hides in trash cans? You must be seeing things. No! What do you mean? I mean, I know it's real, but like... We're always supposed to say that... Oh wait, it's a different one? Oh, are they in a random order? Or are we continuing from where we left off? No, I have 0 points. Messenger of Crimson Flames Silken Shadow. I come to inquire about the strategy to resolve a certain matter. A few days ago I went to eat noodles as usual, only to be told the shop had installed a strange new lighting system that only turns out when you shout an incantation at it. But the effect only lasts a few seconds. If you don't shout the incantation again, the lights go out. Voice control lights. Got it. So the reason other voices couldn't trigger the light earlier was insufficient decibels, not the wrong incantation. I remind the shop owner to replace the lighting again and find out why the noodle shop's using voice activated lights in the first place. You've got Drew again. Some bad guys don't like my hair. Try tying it up. A red balloon. It got stuck there by accident. The lucky ones will receive gifts from the trash can. There's really something inside, so what should we call it? Spirit of the trash can? God of garbage? Demon of the bin? It's the sage in a bottle. Our shop's new soup base has been super popular lately, been working till late every single night. Finally could have a day off, and on my way to work I ran into some customers leaving the shop. Every one of them was clutching their stomachs with that queasy look, muttering something like "Kuater?" But we only use the freshest, safest ingredients. How could our food be giving people stomach aches? They didn't cook their food through. What? So what they were actually saying was, cook it longer and take it out the pot later? Looks like even with the reminder posted in the shop to carefully cook the ingredients, customers still struggle to get the timing right. I better go figure out a way to optimize this. Billions of Dennis. It's in-game currency. When only this since the stream started, no way the update is this heavy. I mean, it's... it could have been a while since you last played. Sometimes, especially if you haven't played in a while, the game might need to like re-download itself again. Instead of trying to apply like 5 patches on top of one another. Low angle character art with wonky perspective. Well, chasing the hype. Hello, Miyabi. Your training is going well. Oh, that's it? Oh, the most minor appearance. Yeah, they're really just like throwing everybody into this patch. Like we had the minor Ellen appearance, minor Miyabi appearance. Miyabi will play a role in the next story though, almost for sure. And the final one is also available. Oh, interesting. Mr. Joel. Scratch of just one row and then bold without a word. Gonna play the lottery at Subian Temple. Oh, that's actually... okay. this is a reference to what players actually do. Okay, let's actually do this. Young man, I haven't run into any monsters or demons, but there's been some weird stuff going on. I need you to help me figure it out. I heard from the old lady at the newsstand. For some reason, there's always young folks around your age who buy scratch cards, but they scratch off just one row and then bold without a word. We are both curious. Is this some kind of trend with you young people? So this refers to the fact that you can like just scratch the card slightly, check what's underneath, but don't scratch the full thing so it doesn't like count as being scratched. And if it's bad, you can go to Suibian Temple and play the lottery there. I don't think this works anymore though. I think now they are like both the same every time. But I used to do this sometimes as well. Suibian Temple, that's all the way over in Valium Heights, right? These days got some serious energy traveling back and forth between two spots that far apart just to lock in their luck for a lottery draw. I do this sometimes too. Miss Yao has been acting kinda weird lately. Her mood seems fine on the surface, but she keeps avoiding me. Whenever I ask what's up, she just says nothing's wrong. Then she will lock herself in her room, only to crack the door open and size me up from head to toe. At first I thought maybe I had done something to make her wary of me, but then I came across this legend about doppelgangers. How another you gradually takes over the original without anyone noticing. As I was cooking up a surprise for you, right? Wait, these options are like the same, no? Now to mention it, I think I get it. But why would Miss Yao suddenly prepare a surprise for me? There aren't any special holidays coming up. Even so, I shouldn't let her efforts go to waste. After all, she's been hiding it for so carefully. She must have put a lot of thought into it. I will look forward to it properly. Thanks for the wake-up call. You really pulled me out of that worry spiral. It's been charging while you are asleep. Shark Boo. Wait, what are... These options are like the same. Talking into joining the idol group. Okay, apparently this worked. Since I'm running the stall, I've been crashing at a place nearby these past few days. I don't know if it's cause we've been collecting all these urban legends or what, but it feels like we've caught the attention of something. The ceiling light in my room keeps flickering, whether the switch is on or off. Even swapping out the bulb didn't help. I really don't want to think too hard about this. If I told you about it, she'd totally roast me for sure. Maybe the switch came loose. Alright, I was so focused on thinking it was the light bulb itself and my fear totally messed with my head, didn't even consider that. I'll go back and check it out, gotta get it fixed before I pack up for the day, at least. I have a one light switch in my house that actually kinda sometimes behaves like this, where it will cause the light to flicker. I have a cursed light as well. Weird note. Extra center and green peppercorns, light on salt and oil, no scallions. It's a mistake from copy last order's note. What does that mean? Lawson? I remember him from somebody. I kinda recognize this name. A rumor around tops. Keep your head down and work hard. Hoshimi Miyabi. In her skin. I have arrived, Proxy. I'm currently undergoing a training where I must complete 100 tasks in a single day while wearing traditional family attire. I've already finished 99 tasks. I want to conclude this training with something I've never done before. You are well versed in the urban legends of New Eridu, so perhaps you can provide some inspiration for this final special task. How about catching a show at 4:04? Imagine this was like wrong. I think I also mentioned that place before, but I've never been there myself. Not quite what I had in mind for inspiration, but it's a good idea. Then I will go and watch the show. Would you like to come along? Sure. Wait, are we not gonna go watch the show? Wow, what a scam. And yeah, it was Yuzuha pranking Alice with the light bulb. Proc, you still busy? Oh, let's get ready to catch the show. So there's actually something here. Heading to 6th Street now. Let's meet up at the video store. So it's not a scam with the Miyabi skin. Come on, voice event. You are here. No, we even have like a visual novel perspective, but not voiced. We've been waiting for long? No, I just got here myself. Shall we go? Let's go.
その服は雅さんのお気に入
Oh,
りのよう
it's
だね
slightly voiced.
何か思い入れがあるのかい
母上がかつてお好きだった召し物だ。それに修行にも適している。実践の動きを妨げることもない。プロ騎士、お前はどう見る？
とてもいいじゃないか雅さんにぴったりの服装だ
そうか。柳にも似たことを言われた。この話はまた後でするとしよう。着いたようだ。
It's a pretty good skin. But I haven't really played much Miyabi lately. Or ever. Miyabi is the kind of character that came like at the wrong time for me. And now trying to get into an old character is kinda scuffed. Similar with Pinon in Star Rail, right? Because Miyabi Giga Power Crept Ellen, so I was pretty mad at her initially. Now it's kinda like evened out slightly. There was a bunch of Miyabi anti-shield and sometimes Ellen even like got some small W's through that. Like all the Ice Week bosses that you cannot freeze. Kinda very bad for Miyabi, but Ellen is like fine with them, for example. And yeah, Miyabi still represents this like 1.0 character design that has been kinda absent throughout most of 2.x. And like in Star Rail, I mostly skipped Finon because of the... Like I wasn't that into Star Rail throughout like the early 3.x patches. So I was just like, okay, let's save for the Fate collab because these characters are whatever. But Finon's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm not gonna pull for a year-old agent at this point, a year-old character. So no Finon for me, unfortunately. 404 is actually underground. A bit and fun. The punk boots were fun, okay. If it's not raining, maybe we could totally rock casual clothes more often. This is not what casual clothes are like, Wise. Also, we don't actually get to meet the angels. Evelyn is here though, somehow. You came to hear the to see the show too. Enjoy the show together. Okay, so yet another small appearance from an old character. Why are there 3 dots here? Do I have some unclaimed rewards from this? No, it just says new for no reason. Event has ended. Whoa. I reloaded the area and all the girls are gone. But we have the angels. You did the same thing, so you had the exact same experience. You walked up to it because there were 3 dots above it. You clicked on it and it said new for no reason, and then you exited and the angels appeared on stage. Universal Zenless experience, apparently. Okay, BP almost fully done. I'm so conflicted whether I should buy the BP or not. It's a question I should do it. I mean, last time I had a thing like this, which was pulling for Billy. I ended up kinda like slightly regretting it. I don't like greatly regret pulling for Billy, but yeah, I'm probably not gonna have many chances to play him actually. If I wanted to pull for Billy, I should have committed and pulled for Lucia as well. And Billy's own mindscapes are kinda mid, so I can't really just pull a Billy mindscape to make up for no Lucia, because it will still end up being much worse. And especially if I would have to play Panda. So like, I'm probably gonna level him up and then never play him in the end game. Because like, I'm not playing him now and we have Billy shield content. Immediate bench, yeah, kinda. Kinda immediate bench. But surely they will release like an S rank Nicole and she will be a Billy support. I should have maybe like read the thingy, but yeah. When Silent Billy attacks hits enemies, he gains determination. The amount recovered varies by skill. Determination caps at 1 point and slowly recovers while in combat. Additional determination is gained when triggering a perfect dodge, using a special Cool Willy, and using chain attack Knight's Swagger, or when triggering a block. When sufficient determination is available, hold basic to use basic attack Full Throttle Starlight. Hold the X special to use EX special attack High Traction Wheels to recover HP. Yeah, this is the like no Lucia team with Panda, but it's the scuffed team. And I also have to play this. Let me swear. It's really fun to play though. Maybe I will find it. Like I just need to make myself play Billy if I want to play Billy. If I want him to not be a waste, I just need to play him. It's that easy actually. I just had a pretty clear in this Deadly Assault, even without Billy. Like the previous endgame came before Billy came, and now this endgame. Actually no, the previous endgame was already Billy shield, but I just have to hit them until 3 rounds of energy. I'll just use up some energy. Okay, we got there. What was I saying? Yeah, my Billy was like freshly pulled, not leveled up. This time he didn't really fit anywhere. Eventually I'll play him. Does he drive his bike outside of combat when running? Yes. Yes, he does. Even so many in showcases, and her damage is another level. I feel like she will. I think they're gonna nerf this. Her main DPS performance. Because especially when you get E1 Rin with Keridra, she kind of like goes off the rails. But I feel like it's fine. Gilgamesh is the character they gotta fix. Because he's both kind of like a bit underwhelming at base. Like he's good, but it's just, he mostly is good by just buffing Saber a lot. And his own damage is kind of disappointing. But at the same time, there are also infinite loops he can do with Saber. So that's something they have to like nerf out. So they have to make him just like, make his numbers bigger, but do something about the energy regen mechanics. I mean, charging him too quickly is part of the reason why he has some infinite or semi-infinite loops. I mean, there is an actual infinite loop. But in practical combat, we are probably gonna just like get semi-infinite, where you just take like 15 turns in a row. But you're gonna like 3-cost 0 cycle kings or something. So Gil is weird. He has to get both nerfed and buffed.
了解。いい戦術。まだ強敵がいるわ。甘く見て絶対に引かない。
Blashed of and Saber Ultra degraded him? I don't even know what you are talking about. I need to watch some more Fate media. Because I've read Fate Stay Night and watched Fate Zero, and that's kinda it. Oh, I also watched a few episodes of Carnival Phantasm, but I haven't watched the entire thing. I don't remember why I stopped watching. And I also read a little bit of Tsukihime. But not the entire thing. I had like 2 or 3 routes, but I was kinda annoyed how, from what I understood, from what I was able to do, there was like a strict structure in Tsukihime, where I had to do the, like, no matter what I chose, I had to do the bad route of a girl, and then the good route of the same girl, and then the bad route of another girl, and then the good route of the same girl. And just like kinda this annoying cycle, and like there are choices but they never matter. It was very annoying, so that's why I didn't read the entire thing. Especially when it got to a girl I didn't particularly like too much. And like, first time I played, I tried picking like all the best choices with like the first girl. And then there was like a bad ending where she had to leave. And on my second try, I tried picking all the bad choices for her, trying to ignore her at every occasion. Because, you know, I wanted to get a different girl ending. But then we got like a good ending, lived happily forever after anyways. Because it was just like scripted from what I understand. So that kind of turned me off from playing the rest of Tsukihime. Maybe I could play the remake. Because I was playing the OG Tsukihime. Even if the remake has the same mechanics, at least it will look better. Maybe I should go through the survey. Yeah. Okay, let's check it out. What do we have here? PC, mouse and keyboard. How do you feel about the current version of the game? It wasn't great. People have been saying that like these recent stories have been good and like, yeah, better than most of 2.x. But I feel like this patch's story was pretty meh. I was really annoyed how our proxies were just like not listening at all to what people were saying, and they were surprised about where Remiel Dan went when we were told where she would go by Orchidea. Orchidea told us, "Oh yeah, she's going to like this very address," and then we like were surprised when we ended up at that address when we followed her, and we were surprised to find her there. And like, what? We knew she was going there. We chased after her, went to where she was supposed to be, and we found her, and we were surprised we found her. Like, excuse me, what kind of garbage writing is that? Scored Horizon Windshield. Meh. How it looks? It actually looks pretty cool. Mechanics enjoyment? Not really. Mechanic clarity? I don't remember what this guy does actually. Uniqueness? I guess he's pretty unique because he's wind. There's a club with playground and every server under the sun. Too many collab characters can ruin the experience, actually. I feel like getting 2 Fate characters per year is perfect. And it's becoming more than just a Fate Stay Night collab with like the Ishtar ult that Rin has. So yeah. How'd you rate the enemy's Scorched Horizon's control skill? Let's say it's just right. Apparently next patch they are making it so that all control skills will have flashes instead of having to just like guess based on the enemy movements. I guess I would like rewritten Sanguine Sweeper. What is the difference actually? It's definitely not unique because it's a copy of a different enemy. I have experienced this mechanic. What the following are you aware of regarding the corruptive barrier mechanic? When the corruptive barrier is active, all agents in the squad will continue to lose HP over time. I didn't know that. When the corruptive barrier is broken, a portion of the enemy's HP is converted into HP for all agents in the squad and additional energy is still... I think I knew something of that nature. Some enemies will activate the corruptive barrier during combat, boosting their crit damage, res, attack, and other interrupt abilities. Yeah, sure. I didn't know you lose HP during it though. There were some sus leaks about possibly the Fate collab being a yearly event. And it would track so far. But yeah, if they added every servant under the sun, it would take too many dev resources away from actually developing original characters. And yeah, would probably lower the overall game quality for people who actually like Star Rail and not just like a totally different game that is not Star Rail. There are a lot of characters in Unlimited Blade Works that they can still add. And expanding into Heaven's Feel as well is like very natural because also that's also a ufotable animated anime. Then they can do Fate Zero as well, and yeah, probably some extra servants from Fate Grand Order and other games are also not impossible. But yeah, like they definitely will not run out of characters to add. That's for sure. Lost Void Operation Matrix. It's fine. A look into Ridus Legends. I am aware. Nah, it's boring. Text is entertaining. I guess it's like fine. Time effort. Yeah, sure. It's just boring. Because like the same thing over and over. Um, it's just the same thing. Patch after patch. The following Zenless Zone Zero official media slash forums have been following up and have been following up until now. Sure, let's just pick all of these. 5 squats. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Funnily enough, speaking of the Star Rail collabs, my original strategy for the Star Rail collab was to like kind of go all in for the collab characters. I ended up getting double E2 for Archer, like E2S1 Archer, E2S1 Saber. I had like the worst luck ever. I was even thinking I might go all the way until E6 or like at least E4 for both of them. I was like either E4 for both or like E6 for one, E2 for the other. Those were like kind of my plans. But yeah, absolutely worst luck ever. So we ended up with E2 for both. But yeah, I thought that I wanted to like go hard because it's most collabs in gacha games are like limited occurrences. They just come and go, and the characters are gone forever. But this is like the opposite. The banners are permanent so far. So I guess with this in mind, I should actually have a lower priority on these characters and not higher priority. But on the other hand, um, power creep is a thing, and if I don't pull them now, they will only get worse. Over time. W engines, I don't care much. Season 2 episode somewhat dissatisfied. Hollow Zero combat gameplay. Sure, it's fine. Shield defense combat gameplay. Sure, it's okay. Nothing much. Operation Save Utopia, that was a weird event. Let's go somewhat satisfied. Spirit Artist's Notebook, just yup. Ultimate Verdict Trial. It wasn't terrible actually. For a combat event, it was okay. Trust events, I haven't done a single one. I mean, I have not pulled Promea, and that's the only new one this patch. Legend outfit, it's actually very good. The outfit is peak. Signal search experience, yeah, whatever. Upgrade experience, visual art aspect. The game usually looks nice. Music, yeah, sure. Billy mode is cool. In-game bonuses, sure. Performance optimizations, actually very dissatisfied this patch. The new event was lagging like crazy. Game security, in-game text. I had like a Chinese text display for me once or twice this patch. Voiceovers, sure. Main source of enjoyment. Ellen Joe. Yeah. I guess obtaining my favorite agents kinda like goes together with this. Interacting with agents and deepening our bonds, as long as it's Ellen Joe, yes. Which one below the best describe your situations? So yeah, this happens every time. I think I'm actually gonna pick a different option this time. I've always picked this one. I like challenging high difficulty game modes / stages, and I hope to experience them in Zenless Zone Zero. Although I enjoy challenging high difficulty game mode set stages, I want to have a more relaxed time in Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah, I feel like the weekly endgame reset is just too much grind. It's not only about the difficulty; it's about the grind. You know, every single week. Like I like the difficult modes in Star Rail and Genshin because it's like once per patch, you know. Once per patch, I have to beat the king in Star Rail, and I can like challenge myself for the platinum border from the zero cycle. And same in Genshin, Stygian Onslaught. Once per patch, I can try dire mode to get my temporary skin, and they only give temporary rewards. So if I miss out, I don't feel bad, but it's a fun challenge to push myself to the limit and my characters and my account. But here, week after week, we just have the same endgame modes repeating over and over. And I mean, they are kind of more like the bi-weekly modes of Genshin and Star Rail. Like they are not really difficult, but they do require more effort. Like Deadly Assault in Zenless requires more effort than an Abyss clear in Genshin, or a Memory of Chaos clear in Star Rail, and yet it happens every other week, and then every other week have Stygian Onslaught, which got changed to be the same thing as Deadly Assault. So we used to have like a more chill endgame mode every other week. Now every other week is this. Now every week is the same thing. Okay. Apparently, like we are getting a new endgame mode. Apparently, in the next patch. And the unique thing about it will be that you cannot use your own characters, but instead you have to play trial characters, and it's gonna be like a high difficulty endgame mode, and everybody is like on even ground because everybody has to play trial characters. And like, on one hand, sure, in game about like skillful combat, like high skill ceiling combat, there is more skill expression if everybody's on even ground, and then you can show, okay, I got a better score, so I'm a better player. But on the other hand, it's a gacha game. I pull and build these characters, and I can't use them later. We'll see, like in the live stream. Like it's all just from leaks so far. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I wanted to say. I hope it's not too annoying, or I hope the like rewards for completing highest difficulty in this are just like a temporary name card or something, kind of like in Genshin and Star Rail. Because if there is like a mode where you have to play the most scuffed characters and execute perfect rotations to get some rewards, then like yeah, I'm out. Gacha games are all about being able to just swipe your way through challenges if they're too difficult. I don't know why they would go around that. Oh, I haven't cleared anybody else's weekly bosses and such. Also, I cannot post more commissions, right? We should clear some of these. Oh, somebody stole it from me, bro. I hear people shouting outside my window. It's 10:30 p.m. Excuse me? Oh, my game crashed. Okay, so I guess I wanted to. I mean, I still have to spend my charge. Yeah, I kind of want to say, okay, if my game decided to end, I guess the stream will end as well. But I also need to spend my own charge, so I can just quit here and like call it a day, because I'm gonna overcap tomorrow. Because Zenless has the smallest charge cap of any Hoyo game. For like why? Why would it? So annoying. Every other game has like more than 24 hours worth of space. Like if you spend everything and then log in at the same time next day, you will still have space because it's more than 24 hours. In Zenless you will be overcapped. And you also get plus 80 per day in Zenless. So you actually can't even hold everything you would get in a day. Because you get 320 charge per day, including the coffee. But you can only hold 240.
白き虹が弧を描き一輪を貫く。当ててやったね。どいて。ここは私が。ちょっと待って。
If I just have a bit more damage to finish him before this like dashing phase, would be so good here. I just mostly do these bosses. They're much faster, even if they give me fewer points. The weekly boss is slightly annoying. I need to remember to add my weekly bosses here as well to the rotation. Or I could do my own weekly bosses, but why bother?
安心しなさいよね。雲を照らせ。天を立つ。
Actually, this is 12 seconds. It's like a third of the time. It's a bit worse than a third of the time because the load times are actually most of the time we are spending here. So even if a clear is like 3 seconds, it's not that different from 30 because we spend another 30 seconds on load screens. So it's a difference between 30 and 60 and not 3 and 30. It's actually the same as the previous fight. It even is on the same arena. Yeah, load screens are so bad here. Oh wait, different team. Whoa. I didn't change to my quick clear team. Oh my god, and I got interrupted. And this guy resists ice.
Bye bye.
Oh, that was kinda scuffed. Still faster than the weekly boss. Okay, losing the second, not that big of a deal. It's unfortunate that because of these clears that I do like 10 off per week, and just like using Shungus for my own charge spending, stuff like, you know, farming for discs and whatever. This will be actually my most used team and not Ellen, because I use Ellen for every endgame mode ever, but endgame is just like a tenth of all the combat I do. And here I just use Shungus because I just don't have time to waste. When clearing a stage with Ellen for daily farming takes like quadruple the time. And I do it like 100 times per week or something. Because you have to repeat the farming stages in Zenless so much. Most grindy dailies of all the Hoyo games. For 50. After this boss, we'll be halfway there.
天に立つ。心配いらないわよ。すぐに片付くから。
Everybody's farming this boss for Billy, I guess. Oh yeah, and then I have like a weekly task to clear the like combat simulation stages 3 times, and I cannot just do 3 clears in one go. I need to do separate 1 clears 3 times. Also so scuffed. If not for Shungus quick clearing all of these stages, I probably have stopped doing this a long time ago. Because there is really no reward for this. I mostly just do this to help people out. Because I'm not sure what happens if their commissions expire. Do they get the reward or do they get their charge back? Has anybody ever had their commission expire? I need to test it like at the very end of the period, like Sunday night. Try submitting some and see what happens with them. Especially the hollow ones, because nobody clears those, or at least I don't. And I always see a lot of them active, so yeah. These kinda up for grabs and not very popular among the people who clear. Oh wait, am I gonna run out of bosses to clear? These 3 are mine. Yeah, the first one I tried to grab was already taken actually. Yeah, those kinda scuffed with the enemy spawn locations. But still only took a second longer than the other ones, because the boss is much more squishy. So these are all mine. We have these 2. Oh, Hans is good. Because Hans has no wave of small enemies at the beginning. I'm just gonna be done with the tickets. I don't know where people post them. I mean, it's free to post. And sometimes it's gonna even be a good thing. Because somebody might want the rewards. People might want the rewards for clearing stuff, but oops, no bosses, because they got all taken or something. So even these low priority missions that can take 5 minutes, and you never know because nobody remembers which mission is which. Also have a point. And like if I knew that upon clicking on something it's not gonna be like a mission where I have to play a trial Lycon for 15 minutes, I would do them more often as well. It's just that sometimes you just run into a mission where you have to play a trial Lycon for 15 minutes. And once you accepted it, it would be bad to like just leave it there. I kinda have to clear it. And yeah, there are a few missions like this. There is a trial Harumasa as well, I think. At least in trial Harumasa, I think you can use different characters, but it still takes a while. But most of them are pretty quick. Most of them can be even faster than bosses. Oh, so convert is a text that pops up when you destroy these shields. I saw convert on that video, season 3 preview, and I was like, what is that? Apparently it's already in the game, and I never noticed. Because what are we converting, actually? So after this I have to spend my own charge, and then we'll be done. Whoa, I actually killed him before the shield phase! What? I can do that? By just using my abilities? Yo, that's so good. I used the X special on everybody and he died. Had no idea that could happen. Okay, and we reached the cap. I don't even buy the things here. I just collect the points and I don't spend them. I guess I should be buying the prepaid cards at the very least. Because they can do something. I can use them to condense my resin, essentially. But all of these mods are useless. So we've got the most annoying weekly task. Combat simulation. 3 times. And I cannot just pick 3 cards and do them in one go. What do I even want? I guess agent skill. I can't just do 3 cards like this. No, no, no. It has to be 3 separate clears. You have to go through the load screen 3 times or it doesn't count otherwise. How can you like create something like this, man? And release it to the public? I spent like 80% of the time in loading screens. At least it's shorter now, because the ending screen used to be even longer. For the rewards. Are my Shungu skills leveled up? Yeah, the relevant ones. So I gotta level up Arya more. Or work on Billy. Are we leveling Billy up? I still don't know. What is Billy? Oh, it's this Billy. Okay, and then the other Billy. They look so similar on the like little image. To read Russell voice set buff, does the next character icon have to show up where the space button is, or can you manually switch early and still get the buff? You do need to do a quick assist. Yes, so if you switch early before Sunaf lands the final hit, or before triggers her quick assist, which takes 10 billion years, you do not get the buff. So you have to wait for this. It can also be annoying with Senna. Sometimes enemies can just like fly away. Like the animation is so long, enemies can just like jump out of her EX special. And if the final hit doesn't connect, you don't get the quick assist, and then Astral Voice does not work. However, unless you play multiple supports in your team, you just want to play Moonlight Lullaby anyways. Like if you are playing a Shungu's team or something with double support or whatever, but you would always play Dialing in the second one. So you don't really like. You never want to play Astral Voice on Suna, really. You have to have a pretty scuffed team to have Astral Voice here, because yeah, it's only if you play 2 supports in the team. The second one gets Astral Voice, but Moonlight Lullaby is just better, even on Astra herself. That could be a small buff for my LN team, actually playing Moonlight Lullaby on Astra. Especially because Lighter has the buff most of the time, because Lighter triggers his own quick assists. Ren's best team? Promea for sure. And probably Nangong. Possibly, possibly instead of Nangong, you could have Yuzuha. It's either Yuzuha or Nangong, but definitely Promea. Not sure how good she will be with other anomaly agents, but probably if you just threw in an Alice there would work as well. I don't know though, I have no idea. But Promea, Velina is the intended duo. Skipped Promea. How could you? How could you? I should level up the Billy. Skills. Pull the poly and skip Ashvale. I wanted to pull Ashvale though. The game screwed me over so badly. Like I would have needed to swipe to get Ashvale, even though I had a bunch of pulls saved up. Ult or special first? Probably ult first. Let me actually do this. Instead of having to click the craft button every time. 66 of these we have. Yeah, so much better. Dodge and assist. The dodge counters I think can proc after you like parry or something. You have like 250 pulls saved, that's a lot. I would have had, if I skipped Billy I would have had quite a few saved as well. Okay, so we'll have something like this for now. Yeah, I have like almost 70 as well. Oh, we can do a standard 10 pull. Let's taste the disappointment. Only one A rank? Oh no, we got two! Okay, how many of them are engines? Ooh, two characters, I actually got two pulls. Converting 10 pulls into 10 standard pulls into 2 limited pulls. Not bad, not bad. Have I bought the monthly ones by the way? Oh yeah, I have, okay. I can buy 8 here. Yo. Oh, we can buy any A rank you want. Imagine wasting 7 pulls on this. I think I bought Lucy from this once, actually. I really shouldn't have. And level max. I don't think I have ever reached a level max on any Hoyo BP without paying for the premium one. What am I doing? Just clicking buttons. No, I'm not gonna pull for anything here. No, no, no. Okay, so actually cleaning up everything took me like an extra hour. Oh, we got to do Genshin as well. Let's go. Wait, did I forget Genshin? Oh no, I did not forget Genshin yesterday. I just did not stream yesterday. That's why I don't remember. I'm guessing Sucrose. Dendro from way above 3.4. Llama or Nefer? It's Nefer. Dendro characters are so rare. And when they come, they do not work with aggravate. Nana ni san yon. Go roku nana nana. This is Chichi.
7234 7234 5677 5677
What does it say? 7234 7234 5677 5677. So yeah, this here is Japanese 67. You just got 6-7'd by a zombie baby. Okay, what is this? There are a lot of stars, maybe it's Skerk. No. Oh, it's an arrow. It's not Amber. Tinari? The Sand King's Boon. Yeah, it's Setos. You know what that means after returning from Nippon? You should learn what this means after, like, before coming, before going to Nippon. And not after returning. Knowing numbers will be helpful. If you are gonna, like, you know, if you will have to find like platform 6 or something at a train station. It will all be labeled with Arabic numerals anyways, but if you went to like some more niche places, you could find your way. You could happen upon Japanese numbers. Noel, Shinyan, okay. It was Kirene yesterday. Way below 2.5. Jeopard. Oh, it's Bella. Can you send me pictures of signs? At that point, might as well just load them up into like ChatGPT. 今日は一緒に研究しよう。私があなたを研究するの。Let's do some research. I will research you. Who would want to experiment on us? Oh yeah, Ruan Mei. No. The Herta? Small Herta? Okay. For a second I thought I'm still in Genshin. When I read this quote, and I'm like, what? Who would experiment on us? Like Albedo? He wouldn't say it like this. But yeah, in Star Rail, a lot more characters would be willing to like experiment on us.
今日は一緒に研究しよう。私があなたを研究するの。
This is Sampo, right? Had like the tiniest doubt for wait, is this Sparkle? But no, it's not. Icy Sword always go Yanqing. Head Trauma. Blade? Okay. What are you planning to do in Japan? Oh, Anbi would have been so easy because I go seed second. This could mean a Lycon. This is Serena. Okay. With the Yakuza. Oh yeah, by the way, Yakuza Like a Dragon is on sale on Steam for like less than $10. I gotta buy it, even though I will not have time to play it in the foreseeable future. But it's so cheap, it's almost free. Might as well waste money on it. Let's go. Might as well waste money on a game I won't play, cause it's cheap. Okay. I mean, it's less than a Welkin. Or maybe a bit more than a Welkin, actually. It's less than a BP. Thank you very much for watching, but this will be the end of the stream for today. And whoever stream almost every day at 8 PM CEST, which is 3 hours before now, you can join the Discord server to get notifications like. Tomorrow, Genshin stream, we will be possibly trying the final Dire boss. We'll see how well my R2, C0 R2 Varka will do against the wolf. I feel like from what I have seen, a C0 Varka, like full C0 Varka team doesn't actually clear the wolf too well on Dire, but I do have C2 Durin and R2 on Varka. The extra R might help me there. And then on Sunday, we might try to get a zero cycle in the King stage. I have tried today in Star Rail. I have tried some comps against the King. I can get a very easy one cycle and like barely. I had the boss left on like 2% HP at the end of the zero cycle, so it's definitely doable. But Blade is bugged. I have E2 Blade, but it doesn't work with any Remembrance characters. My Kirene and my Evernight, their ults are not getting buffed by E2 Blade. They are not becoming follow-up attacks, and they don't get the damage bonus. If it actually worked as written, I would have won already. And then Hyacinth's ult doesn't even do damage. But yeah, if I cannot get this clear, it's because of Honkai bug rail. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.